Why you feel behind in life? Have you ever opened Instagram and suddenly felt like everyone is moving forward except you? Someone just got a new job. Someone bought a house. Someone is traveling the world. Someone got married. Someone started a successful business. And you're sitting there thinking, what am I doing with my life? Here's the uncomfortable truth. You may not actually be behind. You may simply be measuring your life against the wrong clock. Your brain naturally compares you with other people. Psychologist Leon Festinger proposed social comparison theory in 1954. The idea that people evaluate themselves partly by comparing themselves with others. And today, social media has turned that natural tendency into a 24-hour competition. You don't compare your ordinary Tuesday with someone else's ordinary Tuesday. You compare your worst moments with their highlight reel. And that's where the trap begins. Research on social comparison has repeatedly found that comparing yourself with people you perceive as doing better can negatively affect how you evaluate your own life. A recent 2026 meta-analysis covering 54 independent samples and more than 36,000 participants found that greater upward social comparison was associated with psychological maladjustment and lower well-being. Think about it. You see a 25-year-old millionaire, and suddenly your own progress feels worthless. You see someone graduating, and you feel late. You see someone getting married, and you wonder if something is wrong with you. But here's what you're forgetting. You don't know their full story. You see the result. You don't see the years behind it, the failures, the debt, the sacrifices, the opportunities they had, or the problems they hide. Psychologist Sonia Lyubomirsky has spent decades studying happiness and social comparison. Her research found that people who are less happy can be particularly sensitive to comparison information, allowing other people's performance to strongly influence their own mood and self-evaluation. And there's another problem. You've probably created an imaginary deadline for your life. By 25, I should have this. By 30, I should have that. But who decided that? Life isn't a race with one finish line. Developmental psychologist Erik Erikson described human development as something that continues across the entire lifespan, with different challenges and stages at different ages. Your 20s aren't supposed to look exactly like someone else's 20s. Your 30s aren't supposed to follow someone else's timeline. And your life definitely doesn't expire because you haven't achieved something by a certain age. So what should you do? Stop asking, am I ahead or behind? Ask, am I moving in the direction I actually want? Compare yourself with who you were 6 months ago. Are you more skilled, more disciplined, more knowledgeable, more independent? If yes, you're making progress. Maybe slowly, maybe painfully, but progress is still progress. Because the biggest mistake isn't being behind. The biggest mistake is spending so much time watching everyone else's race that you stop running your own. So the next time you feel behind in life, remember, you're not late. You're living a different timeline. And your job isn't to catch up with everyone. It's to build a life that actually belongs to you.